What's up, my fellow geeks on the internet? I'm TGun, and today I'm coming at you with another video. This time, I've got another unboxing video, as well as a review. So this is something very special to me. It is the Veracity Labs 7 Chambers Luke Skywalker Rotj MoM of all Heroes Lightsaber. So this was done by Brian Rogers and Adam Days, and this is said to be the most accurate Luke Skywalker hero lightsaber from Return of the Jedi that's out there in the market. So Adam Days and Brian Rogers teamed up to work on this beautiful hilt. I've seen all the photos, and I jumped on the pre-orders in November. I think I was one of the last people to jump on it, because I didn't know about it till much later. And I just had to have it, because the Luke Return of the Jedi hilts are very important to me. And I just had to have this beautiful hilt. So without any further ado, let's go ahead to open it up. Now, there is 2 editions of this hilt. There is a standard edition or an elite edition. I got the standard edition, but I do hope to eventually go back and get the elite to do like a idealized / Mandalorian sort of Luke hero build. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this guy. Very nicely. Oh my god, there's some weight to it. So, Magic of Myth FX Cave Hero. So a little bit of history on the Luke Skywalker hero lightsaber. This is the most well-known Luke hero lightsaber. When in the film of Return of the Jedi, you mostly saw the version 2, or the V2, which was Alec Guinness's stunt saber from A New Hope. And I believe this was developed off the Yuma, which they used in the sail barge scene, which was filmed in the Yuma Desert. There was 2 heroes basically made, or there was 2 different control boxes. This one from the scene where we see an up-close look in Vader's hands, and then this, or this is known as the Magic of Myth, or the MoM hero, one that was in the deleted cave scene where Luke's finishing off the lightsaber. And that was this control box. Very cool. Always love this hilt. Yeah, so let's go ahead. As you can see, collaboration by Veracity Labs, Lewis Patch, Adam Days, Brian Rogers. Oh, sorry, Lewis. I forgot. 7 chambers. And yeah. So I'm very excited. Very good packaging. I can't throw this away now. And oh wow. Oh my god. I thought I ordered the standard kit. Wow. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought I ordered just the standard kit, but I guess I must have ordered the elite kit. So there's a lot of extra parts. I'll come back to the saber. So as you can see, there's a lot of accessories, and it's very cool. So I'm very excited. Okay, so it turns out I did get the elite kit, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought I got the standard, but yeah. So I've just kind of done a cut just to rearrange some stuff here, but alright, I think what we'll do, we'll look at all this small, like the accessories that this kit comes with, then we'll look at the hilt itself, so save the best for last. So, as you can see in the elite kit, there's a lot of accessories, so, and there's also this as well. So the elite kit, as I mentioned, comes with heaps of accessories to kind of mix and match your hero saber. So you can do a standard screen accurate hilt from the deleted cave scene, or you can do like basically an idealized version with different sort of necks and whatnot. So here we have one of the emitter caps. So this is like one of the emitter caps for if you want to use a blade. You got your static, oh no, your standard vented pommel. It's a little dinged up, I think, but it's fine. I'm probably not going to use that cap much anyway, but yeah. You also have the 7/8 inch emitter cap, so there's a 1 inch and a 7/8 inch. There we go. Words. So basically, you can use two different. Rearrange everything here. So you can use either, you know, a 1 inch blade or a 7/8 inch blade. I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit. You got a clamp card or the control box card, which looks very nice. I've always loved this Hero plate with the blue and the orange or copper. It just stands out so nicely. Let's see what else. You got the heat sink right here. So this is like where you put the LED in. So it's like the LED cup. Oh, you get two of them. There we are. So you get two of the LED cups. You have the accurate tri-ring. So it's very nice. You get the arrow plate for the control box. Bringing everything out here now. So you have two aluminum necks. So basically, with this kit, you get two aluminum necks, two brass necks, and two copper necks. So they give you the aluminum if you want to paint them up in a antique gold or some other sort of color. You get brass if you want to go like similar to the Creepy Uncle route, where they had like brass necks and rails of the control box, or the copper, which everyone, you know, a lot of Hero Sabers have. So, and now the reason why they do two of each neck is because with this kit, with the idealized grenade section, you can easily swap them out. So if you want to, you know, do a quick change, you take it off, you put the next one on, and whatnot. So there's just a lot of customization with this kit. So you got this really cool pommel. So it's kind of a mix between like a static pommel, but then you also have like these hidden vents. So there won't be as much sound as this one, of course, but it's still very cool. There we go. I think that's everything. And then you also have this piece, which I guess helps hold the blade in place. But I'm not. Yeah, I think it helps hold in the blade. So if you do that, so it just goes inside the cup. So this, what? Ooh. Just gotta be careful with trying to cut this open. So this is one of the grenade sections. I think from looking at it, yeah, this is the standard one, or the screen accurate one. So that must mean the idealized one is on the hilt. And there we are. So that is one of the grenade sections. So as you can see, it's got the copper neck up here. You got the aluminum emitter, and so you just, you know, can easily switch it out. So if you want to go, you know, something like this, switch it off the body, and yeah, breathes very nicely. I think you got like a brass heat sink in there, so if you want, you can switch it to the aluminum. This just basically goes in, you know, to hold you know, whatever LED you have. If you make this a, I think it goes in there. Not sure, but this is basically what you have if you want to, you know, have an LED so it doesn't, you know, heat up. Looks very nice, very weighty too. That goes there. And last but certainly not least, let's bring out. Oh, man. Okay, let's bring out the hero himself, or the mum herself. So this is a very cool lightsaber, very weighty. I'm just in love with it. So as you can see, you've got the static cap up here at exactly the same. You've got the static pommel, the control box already assembled. You've got the button, so if you end up adding, like installing this, they've actually made it so you can activate it or have the accessories, which is very cool. You've got the arrows. So I think this just goes over the top. So you got your arrow plate. Very nice. So this is the idealized rings. So as you can see, they're all even. If I bring in this one, you can see this is the more accurate rings. So you've got the fatter rings, thin, fat, thin, fat, thin, thin. And you got the two different copper necks, everything. And what's really cool with these emitters is you have little set screws that go in here, like, you know, underneath. So that way, when you put the cap on, you don't see the set screw. Which is very cool. I'm just in love with this hilt. So they've already cut the tri-ring, so I just need to extend it. I really need to get a vice one of these days, and that way I can just slide it through, put it on, and then you got the tri-ring. Oops, I don't want to take off the whole emitter. Now, I've always preferred one of these emitter caps where the whole thing comes off, personally, because, you know, it hides the screw and it just looks a lot better than having just the middle part come out, to be honest, like just the nipple. Yes, that's what it's called. So that's trying to come out. But yeah. So then of course you can add one of these plates on. And I love that it's like so hidden too. Like when you fully screwed it on, it doesn't look like the emitter comes off. And that's one of the things I love about these emitter plates right here, because, you know, it looks hidden. Whereas with, you know, say another hero, if it's just the middle part, you know, even though it does look cool, you have a ring, it's like very visible. So I do love that. Oh God, I just love this thing so much. But yeah, and then of course you can take off the pommel. So that's the static pommel, and so you can see on the inside, it's got a lot of room for if you want to install it. Which this one I'll probably keep empty. I do want to try and go back and get another one of these hilts. I was going to go and get an elite kit, but now that I see I bought this, I'll get a static, so that way I can have an idealized looking hilt, which I can install and use as like my Mandalorian Season 2 Luke lightsaber, or, you know, it's the idealized version in general, and a static screen accurate one. So there we go. And I know I've swapped this around, but like that's how that looks, and that looks very nice, very hidden. So I'll definitely use this cap. So obviously more sound with that one, but this just is, you know, more pleasant to look at. So yeah, so now just do the screen accurate build. case very nicely, I must say. There we are. And looks so amazing. So that is what we saw in the movie. Again, it's very weighty. I like that. And they did add this little point up here, because I think that was found later. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure the story behind that, but I think some people found it later, and then they've just added that there. You've got the set screw for the nipple part up here. Very detailed up here. But yeah. I do have my Roman's Balance V4, so I will compare this to that shortly. I just thought I'd give a better look at the hilt. So I think what we might do is let's have a look at what some of these necks look like on the Saber. So I'm really interested to know which is the heaviest neck. Alright, so I might pop this back here and we'll use this one as the guinea pig. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, they're basically the exact same. Oh, no, this one's higher, but you got a bit of a small one, so you got brass or this, I guess you do something like that and that, I guess. So that's pretty cool. Now, so that's if you want to do a 1/7 inch blade, you just pop that in, and then that, and then it just holds the blade in more securely. I feel like, yeah, that makes more sense doing it that way, but yeah, I'm getting the grease all over my fingers. So now we take this off. I always love unwinding these. I don't know why. There we are. There we go. So that's the grenade section by itself. So it comes apart in a lot of like different pieces, which is really cool. But yeah, so that's the copper neck. So the aluminium neck is definitely the lightest. Hard to tell. I think this one's just slightly heavier. So yeah, for this one I'll just put the brass on. Actually, this is very well constructed, I must say. So this little piece underneath here, I think they've pretty much added this on just to reinforce the thin neck here. If people want to duel with this thing, they can, even though no matter how strong or how well reinforced it is, I would never duel with the thin neck. I would just be very worried in risking on breaking the neck. But basically they add that piece in. So what's happening here? Yeah, so basically they add this in, that little piece in there, just so that way you can reinforce the neck, especially, I guess, with the aluminium one. So if you want to duel or swing with this, you can without having to worry about breaking the neck. But as I said, I'm not really one for dueling with thin necks. I don't really duel with my sabers anyway, and that's how the brass looks. But yeah, I just still have that fear of it will break no matter how well reinforced it is. But yeah, And then, of course, you can undo this. And then there's the idealized one. So that's how it looks with the brass neck, and then again, in comparison with the copper. And of course, here is the idealized version with the aluminium neck, just to see how it looks. Now I've put in these smaller heat cups, so and this, in theory, should put it that way for now. Okay, so obviously I filmed this after I filmed the main video, because usually after I film a video on a lightsaber, I play around with the pieces. That's why I've got the copper neck back on. But before with the heat sink, and this bit, I was such an idiot. I didn't realize that, like, yes, there's a set screw there, but I didn't realize it was already, like, screwed in all the way. So, once you have that out, you can then put the emitter back together. So I've got the smaller heat sink, and you just screw this back on. But once you screw that back on, so that's how that's supposed to look. And now, because this has been loosened, that now goes in. So, and then that, of course, oh wait, damn it. And then you tighten this, so if you make sure that the holes line up, like so, you tighten up this set screw, like that, it goes in, and then you put that over the top. So, yeah, we can just ignore that mistake before. But yeah, so I just thought I'd quickly film that, add that into the video so I don't look like a complete idiot. But yeah, so enjoy the rest of the video. In theory, this should go in as well. I don't want to try and force it or anything, but that way you can do the 7/8 inch blade, but I'll probably go with the 1 inch blade anyway. But that's kind of like how it looks. It just looks really cool. But yeah, I don't know. So I do like how they gave you, you know, brass, copper, and then aluminium if you wanted to paint it up something else. So if you wanted to do like similar to what Anakin Starkiller did, you can paint up the antique gold or any other color that you want, really. So I do love that there's so much customization with this kit. So yeah, so here, I think what I might do now, if I move these off to the side, I really want to compare this with the Balance V4 by Romans. Just, I'm kind of curious, and do like a bit of a side by side. But yeah, so here is the Mom of all heroes, and here is the Balance V4. So it looks very nice together. So, oh, I'm actually surprised. So it appears that the Mom of all heroes is a taller hilt. So as you can see, in The Last Jedi, they added this balance pipe sort of emitter, and they also extended the length of the emitter. So that's like I don't know how much longer, but yeah, that looks very nice. So I always loved the flat cap on the top of the Return of the Jedi hero. That's what the V2 had, that's what the V3 has, and the Yuma. I've just always loved that flat cap, but the balance pipe emitter I just really love as well. It's really cool, unique look. But and so I'll lay these down. So yeah, so this is definitely a bigger hilt. But yeah, they're very nice. And then of course that's what the idealized pommel looks like against this one. So yeah, getting like grease all over my fingers from the threads. I'll lower the camera a little bit. So that's kind of like really cool sort of way to look at them. Now if I do them up like this, so yeah, again, as you can clearly see, the Last Jedi, like Balance V4, it's got the idealized rings, which is always cool, but I don't know, I kind of like the uneven rings. That's what a lot of the hero, like the Return of the Jedi sabers had. They had uneven rings, so I don't know. It's just really cool to compare between the two. So if I had to say which is my favorite, I don't know, it's hard to say. I love that this is like so accurate to the prop, but then this was also a hilt that I had been eyeing off for months before I eventually bought it. So I don't know, man. I think the mom wins though. It's definitely my favorite hilt. But yeah, so that's just kind of another look. So yeah, again, I will definitely be getting another one of these, just so that I can do like a idealized sort of build, and then I've got spare parts in case something ever breaks or whatnot. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite pieces in my collection. But yeah. And then I'm still waiting on my V2 to come back, my Battlefront 2 V2. So that should be really cool. But yeah. So I think that's everything that I needed to talk about with this hilt. A very good saber. Definitely I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Absolutely beautiful saber. A lot of work in this. Like, there was a ton of research. Everyone involved, Lewis, Adam, and Brian, hats off to you. You guys have created something very special here. One of my favorite pieces in my collection. And yeah, so I can't wait to go back. Usually I'm not one for double dipping in sabers, but because there's so much customization with this kit, it's just gonna be great to get my hands on another kit, so that way I can do an idealized build, and make it more like the Mando Season 2 Luke lightsaber, because I believe that was one of the old sabers that you could get. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I believe it was an old replica saber, and I believe it had idealized, like, even rings. And even some people on like one of the Facebook groups was even saying, yeah, you could get another kit and do an idealized build for that. But yeah, so there's a lot of customization with this. I just absolutely love it. Everyone involved, great job. Again, 10 out of 10. I do recommend picking them up. They are now doing a second batch, so if anyone missed out on the first batch, they are doing a second run. Right now, I'll leave a link down below. I think they're out of the elite kit, so it's only a standard kit. And I think it's a 2-week lead time. But if you miss out on that, they do another run down in April. So I'm going to try. Probably won't be able to get my hands on one until the April run. So when, just due to just some stuff that's been going on. But I do look forward to April and ordering another standard kit just to mix and match and do, like, you know, my full-on screen accurate build, static, maybe a little bit of weathering over it. My buddy Cameron, who's been doing my Battlefront V2, does some awesome weathering, so I might do a little bit of weathering over this, just a bit of age, but the other one I will, you know, have idealized, different neck, different, or same sort of body, but yeah.
with that all said, please make sure to check everyone out. Go check out this run again. 7 chambers will be down below. My Instagram, TGun creations will also be down below. We'll be uploading some photos of this. And yeah. I do have some more videos coming out for you guys. I did film 3 videos last week or the week before. I just haven't got around to editing them. So they are a little bit old, but you know, they are just content for you guys that I can upload whenever. So yeah, I do have videos coming. It's just a matter of editing and uploading and whatnot. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.